What's the word, YouTube? It's Sierra Celeste back with another video. Bad girls like it tough. Don't you wish you could roll it up? Lots of haters can't get enough. Welcome to the Bad Girls Club. Bad girls. We are back with another. You already know the vibes. Follow me on Instagram, Sierra.Celeste. Follow me on Twitter, Sierra Celeste 2. Baby, you already know the vibes. Period. So this story time is about the worst, and I mean the worst, sneaky link I have ever had in my entire life. But before we get into it, just a little disclaimer: don't judge me. Just don't do that, because this was just one of those things where you wish you could undo. I had went to this party, okay? So my friend came and he was like, oh, I'm in your city, like, let's go to this party or whatever. So I was like, bet. He went and scooped me, went to the party. You know, I'm looking good, y'all. Like, body is sitting right. Like, girl is looking good. So I get to the party, and it's not really a party. It's more like a wine night is what they called it. So we go to the liquor store before, and I'm like, okay, so this, like, I've never met these people before. So I'm like, is this like a bougie, like real, like high acidity wine night, you know, like, or is this like we finna get lit? He's like, oh yeah, we finna get lit. So I was like, bet. So I got a bottle of Crown. So we get there, whatever. It's mostly niggas there, like low key, but it's like one other girl. So we start playing, games. And one of the games I played, I won. So when you win, they was making us take shots. And I'm like, but I won. Like, shouldn't the loser, like, take the shots or whatever? So, you know how that goes. I don't really like taking shots, but, you know, I'm not no P word. So if they're going to make me take a shot, I'm going to take a shot. So whole time I'm there, I'm drinking on Crown mixed with, like, apple juice. And then I took, like, 2 shots of Crown straight. So I'm feeling good, y'all. Like, I'm feeling real good, you know. So then we drinking or whatever, and then they're like trying me. They're like, you didn't even finish your cup. So I'm like, huh. So then I have to chug down my cup of Crown and juice, and then I get some more. So I get some more. So by this point, I'm kind of like drunk a little bit, because they do that to me. Like twice. So I had to chug down like 2 cups. Already been having shots. Already been drinking. So I'm kind of drunk, and I wasn't really trying to be like on that type of time for real. So I slipped and got some water. I'm trying to drink water or whatever. So then this is guy there, and we're gonna call him Star. So we're gonna call him Star. So Star is there, and he's like asking me what's in my cup, and I'm telling him it's water or whatever. And then he's like, oh no, like pressing me or whatever. No, I didn't tell him it was water. I told him it was alcohol. And he was like, let me see. And I'm like giving it to him, but I'm like, no, because I already knew it was water. Like, he was trying to play me, like whatever. So then he's asking, do we have any more liquor? And the person who owns the apartment is like, oh, we got some peanut butter liquor. I was like, peanut butter liquor? And he's making me take shots. So y'all, I'm like already trying to like calm down. That's how I was drinking water. But he's pressing me to take shots. So I'm like, huh. And one thing about me is with peer pressure, I'm not good. Like, I will literally fall into peer pressure. So I take like 2 shots of the peanut butter liquor. That shit was so nasty. But I'm drunk, y'all. Like, at this point, I'm not drunk. I'm drunk. That's why I want some. So, like, this is my limit, and this is me. Like, you can't even see me. Like, I am way past my limit. And Star is, like, flirting with me. So I'm like, oh my gosh, or whatever. Star is flirting with me. So, you know me, I'm flirting back with him or whatever. And then we do something, like, I tell him, like, oh, pinky promise. And then he's like, bet. And so he pinky promises me. But when he does that, he brings my arm down on the couch. So I end up sitting next to him or whatever. So I'm sitting next to him. He flirting with me, trying to grab my phone. I'm grabbing his phone, like real kiss stuff or whatever. He gets to touching, and then it slid from there, y'all. It slid from there. So at that point, we're the only people in the living room. And I'm thinking like, where did everybody go? Oh no, security! Because like, it was like 10 people in the house and everybody was getting drunk, but everybody just disappeared. Like everybody slowly just started disappearing in the house. So I don't know where everybody went, but I know I felt like it was a setup because I'm just like, what? Like, why is it just me and you? We end up leaving too, you know, we sneak out or whatever. And this is probably like the worst decision I've ever made to do that. But I'm gonna let y'all know I was very, very, very under the influence. I was to the point where, so when we like messing around, I'm like blacking out, y'all. Like I'm like literally going in and out of consciousness, like incoherent. Like he doing all the work. I'm not doing nothing. Like I'm lit, y'all. I'm so lit. I'm so drunk. Like I don't even know what's going on. So I can't even say like if it was bad or not because I really don't know like what even happened for real. It was quick. I know that. I know it was quick. It was probably say like 10, 15 minutes at the most or whatever. And then I'm like, okay, I need to go back into the party because I know the person who brought me is probably waiting on me or whatever. So finally go back in the party and I'm about to leave. And I'm in the car, but I'm so lit. Like my phone is going off. I'm not even like, y'all, he's calling me, like Star is calling me, blowing my phone up like 5 times, calling me, texting me, well not texting me, like messaging me or whatever. And but I'm lit, like I'm not doing nothing else. So I end up going in the house or whatever. And then in the morning when I wake up, I respond to his message. So we like talking all day or whatever. And then he tries to link with me again that night. So by this time I'm sober. So I'm like, okay, babe, we can link or whatever. So I'm sober now. So I can see the red flags with Star or whatever. First off, he wasn't trying to pick me up. And I'm just like, boy, like what? Like he was making a fuss out of that. But if a nigga wants something from you, he's gonna get it. Like he's gonna do whatever he wants. So when he said he wasn't gonna pick me up, I'm like, okay, bet. But of course he came and picked me up. Like, what do you mean? When we get to his crib, okay, so his house was nice. But when we get to his room, yo, his room was mad dirty. Like, I'm walking in like, okay, like, what is this? Like, we've been talking all day. Like, you could have cleaned up. Like, what are you doing? Like, so his room mad dirty. Look mad, like, high schoolish. Like, hella stuff on the wall or whatever. So I'm sitting on the edge of the bed. You know how we do when we first get to a nigga crib or whatever. Sit on the edge of the bed or whatever. Then he's like, oh, you could put something on. So I put something on Netflix. We watching Clueless and stuff. I had another bottle of Crown at my crib, so I just bought that there. So we're drinking the Crown, like feeling good or whatever. He turns the lights off while we're watching the movie, and he's like low-key trying to like flirt with me a little bit. But when I tell you he has no game, like literally no game at all. Like, y'all know in middle school when people used to be like this, like they used to put it like they used to do this to you, and if you look they like hit you on the back of your neck. Like, I don't know if y'all did that, but that's what we did in middle school. And he kept doing that. Like, sir, we're grown, what are you doing this for? He kept going like this to me so I can look, and he would like just to like touch me or whatever. But he'd never hit me or nothing. Now, by this point, I'm actually a little bit faded because, like, I was drinking and stuff. So I was feeling right, you know? I asked him, does he have any tattoos? He said, no, he don't have no tattoos, that he want to get some. And then he was asking me, do I have some tattoos? So I'm like, yeah, I do. And I showed him my butterfly tattoo, and then I have some roses on my leg. So I'm showing him the rose. No, he asked me to see it, so I'm showing him the roses, right? And it's on my like upper thigh, so you kind of like gotta look like you know the vibes, you know. And when I first show him, he just like look at it and he touch it, and then he just like keep it pushing. So I was like, okay, bet. Kept it pushing. But then he's like, oh, let me see it again. Let me see it again. And then so I showed it, and then he tried to like kiss me on my leg and stuff or whatever. Then, you know, we get it cracking or whatever. Like when I tell you it was like this, like just a waste of time. I was just like, oh my gosh. Like, okay. Like, dang. It just wasn't it. Like it was not it, because for one, it wasn't like, it just, the overall experience, it was just not it. Like it was just not it. So then when we got done, he went to the bathroom, and I'm sitting on the bed, because like I'm not sure if like we finna go again or whatever. So I'm like, you know, chilling in the bed with the covers on, you know, just waiting or whatever. I feel the bed is vibrating, so I'm like, what the fuck? So I look, and I see it's his phone. So I look over at the phone, you know, just a little slight look, and I see it's a girl calling him. So I'm like, what? And the girl had like the kissy face emoji, like the one like, yeah, the kissy face emoji and the red heart next to her name. So I'm just like he's trying to play me. Like, what are you doing? Like, I know we're not together, but like, you got a girl, like I was really like tweaking, and I'm actually very much drunk at this time. Not drunk like over my limit. I'm just drunk. So I'm like, oh, you're really wilding right now. So as soon as I see that, I'm putting my clothes on, like I'm ready to go. Like I'm ready to go. And he's like, he comes back in, and he's like, oh, are you ready to, he was like, he said, you good if I take you home right now? I said, yeah, take me home right now. And he said, oh, okay. I was like, oh, somebody called you, by the way. He's like, oh, that's probably my sister. Now, mind you, I was actually I was kind of lit, so I wasn't really thinking with my right mind. But he had told me, like in the car before we got there, that his sister was supposed to call him. So I wasn't thinking, like I just wasn't thinking. We get in the car, and I'm not talking to him like the whole way. I'm like looking out the window, not talking to him. He keep talking to me. I'm just like looking at the one. He trying to put his arm on my leg. I'm like, I'm not talking to him for real. Then he drops me off. I get in the house. I don't really talk to him for like 2 days or whatever, because I'm mad. I'm thinking about this 2 days straight, like straight mad or whatever. Then after 2 days, I'm like, let me like do some investigation. So basically I went on social media, went to his Instagram, typed in the girl's name, and found her page. So her page, she didn't look like him, like at all. She didn't look like him. But in her bio, she had everything that like he described his sister to be. But I'm like, nah, this not his sister. Like, niggas be lying. This not his sister, whatever. So then I go to his Facebook. His Facebook mad old. Like, I could tell he hadn't been on his Facebook for real and mad long. But I'm like, still, I look for the girl page. Her page is private on Facebook. So I'm like, okay. Then I look in his about section, and I see like who his siblings are, and the girl is listed as his sister. So I'm like, dummy, like that really was his sister. Like he was not lying to me. So then I'm like, okay, whatever. Started talking to him back again. So we get cool. Like, I mean, we just like talking or whatever, like normal. But then he like low-key starts to leave me on red. And that's one thing about me. I do not like when niggas leave me on red. So what do? I unadd him on Snap, because we're not talking. You're not talking to me. So what are we talking for? So I unadd him on Snap. When I unadded him, I stopped messing with him for like, stopped talking to him for like 2 weeks. Apparently, he peeped that I unadded him, so he blocked me on Instagram. I'm like, so 2 weeks later, I look at his Instagram, and I cannot find his name. So I'm like, what? So then I tell my friend to look under his page for his name, and he sees his name, but I can't see his name. So I'm like, wow, like he really blocked me. Like, that's mad weird. So then, I've never been blocked by a nigga, y'all. Like, I don't know what it is, but I've never been blocked by a nigga. So when I saw that, I'm blowing his stuff up. Like, I'm trying to find his other social media. Like, I need to get in contact with you. You don't block me, I block you, period. Like, what are you doing? So finally I ended up hitting him up on Twitter. And when I first found his Twitter, I couldn't message him. Like, I could only follow him and like his stuff. So I followed him and blew up his notifications, and then finally he messaged me, and then that's when he was like, what's up? And I'm like, oh, did you block me on Instagram? He's like, oh, did you block me on Snapchat? I'm just like, boy, like, get out of here or whatever. So then I told him the reason why I took him off. I didn't block him on Snap though, I just took him off Snap. So I told him the reason why I took him off Snap or whatever. And then we just got back cool from there, but he was still not trying to unblock me. Like, sir, it was like a whole week and he would not unblock me. Like, I'm literally like, I felt like I was like begging him to unblock me on Instagram. I'm like, what? But so he didn't want to unblock me, right? But he had the audacity, y'all, to still trying to link with me. I'm like, boy, I'm not linking with you until you unblock me. Like, what you talking about? Like, period. So then he's like, oh, I'm not gonna block you. He told me he wanted to mess with my head. I'm like, boy, don't nobody care about you that much. Like, whatever. So then finally, like a week go by and he's still not trying to unblock me, right? But he's still pressed to see me. So this whole week he's trying to link with me. I keep telling him I'm not gonna link with you till you unblock me. So finally he unblocks me on Instagram, right? So then I'm with my sister though during the weekend. So I'm like telling him, oh, I'm with my sister, so I can't link with you or whatever. When I tell y'all, this man was pressed, baby. Pressed to link with me. I'm talking about messaging me in the morning, messaging me in the afternoon, messaging me at night, all day to link with your girl, to link with me. Okay, so boom, you want to link so bad, so let's link. So fine. So the day I got these done, the day I got my hair done, right? So I get back to my place or whatever, and then I'm like, oh, you trying to smoke? He's like, yeah, bet. So he pulls up on me, right? So we smoke, and he's like, oh, we gotta smoke in the back seat. So I'm like, okay. So we like start smoking in the back seat, and we're smoking for a minute, and by this time I'm low-key high. Like, not gonna lie to y'all, I'm high as hell. So I'm really just chilling. Like, when I'm high, I really don't like to talk. I like to just listen to music and just like vibe out and just chill, you feel me? So he keeps talking to me though. Like, he keeps talking to me. He's trying to flirt, but like I said, he has no game. So it's really like awkward. Like, what are you doing? Like, you know, we already know we're here. Like, just what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? So he keeps doing this thing again, the little middle school thing. He keeps doing that. So when he does that, he keeps touching me. Like, he's doing it and like by my leg. So he keeps touching me. So that's his way of like trying to like get closer to me and touch me and stuff like that. So finally he get close to me. He started touching me, whatever. Then he started trying to kiss on my neck, leaving mad hickeys and stuff. I'm like, boy, are we 16 or what? Like, so he's kissing me and stuff, and then, you know, doing whatever. But the whole time he's doing this, he's mad rough. Like, he's biting me, and he's biting my leg and like licking my leg, but like, he's not biting me like a cute, like a cute bite, like, you know, something that's kinky or whatever. He's biting me like he's hungry. Like, he's literally biting me like he's eating something. So I'm looking at him like, boy, like, what are you doing? And first he's biting my leg, y'all, like my inside of my leg, my thigh. He's biting my inner thigh, y'all. So I'm thinking like, you're biting and licking the wrong place. Like, what are you doing? Like, move it down a little bit. Come on. Like, what are you doing? My leg's not doing nothing for me, baby. Like, what's tea, baby? And after he's like doing mad stuff, like extra stuff, I noticed he's doing like all this stuff for like mad long. So I'm like, okay, this is okay, but like, you're not gonna try me? Like, you're not gonna you're not gonna do nothing, you know? So he's kissing me, doing all that extra stuff, and then he looks at me. He's like, "Oh, do you have protection?" And I'm thinking like, So you saw me like get in your car with like just my phone, right? Like I had nothing else in my hand, just my phone. So why are you asking me if I have that? You've been pressed to see me all week, but you didn't bring it? That don't even make sense. Like, so I'm looking at him, I said, no. And then I'm like, you don't have none? And he's like, I thought you would have some.
Stupid.
Man, I started putting my clothes on. Like, I didn't have, like, nothing was off or nothing. But I'm just like, I'm finna go. Like, you're playing. Like, what are you doing? Like, you're playing. So he's like, nah, wait. So he tries to like kiss on my neck and stuff again, doing all mad extra stuff or whatever. And then he leans back. So he sits back in the seat and just looks at me, and then he looks down. So he's like sitting back like this, right? He looks at me and then he looks down and he looks back at me again. So I'm sitting in the seat like this. And then I see him looking, I'm looking down and I'm looking at him like, boy, what? What are you doing? I knew exactly what he was doing. He was trying to get me to, like, use my, he was trying to get me to do something else. And I'm just like, nah, like, it's not gonna happen. Then he has the audacity, y'all. The audacity to ask me if I have some lotion. You saw me with my phone. You saw the only thing I brought with me was my phone. Why would I have lotion? Why would I even bring lotion? Why are you asking me if I have lotion? Like, you're mad weird right now. So when he said that, I literally was like, okay, like, it's time to go. You've been mad rough this whole time. We didn't even do anything. You don't have nothing. Like, the only thing I got out of this was some free weed, and I'm ready to go. So I put my clothes on, go to the front. I mean, I didn't have nothing off, but I just, like, fixed myself. Go to the front seat, and I'm just like, let's go. Like, let's go. So he drops me off home, right? I was just like, wow. Like, I was so mad. I'm like, wow, that was really a waste of time. And when I tell y'all, your girl got ready, baby. Your girl took a shower. Your girl shaved from head to toe, baby. Use the sugar scrub. Use the sugar scrub so my skin can be soft. Lotion my body from head to toe. Use the expensive perfume, baby. Put the leggings on. The leggings, hold on. Put the leggings on. Put the leggings on so I can look thick, baby. All this to have my time wasted? My time wasted, baby, wasted. So I get home, I'm mad. Like, I tell my line sister, like, this nigga really tried to play me, like, whatever. So then, like, a few days go by, whatever. So, no, that night, I ended up messaging him, like, make sure he got home safe, whatever. That was the last time we talked for, like, a few days. So then I check my Snap. I'm like, dang, he hasn't snapped me in a minute. And then I look on my Snap, and he's not on my best friends anymore. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I type in his name, and his name's not popping up. So I'm like, did he unadd me? This nigga unadded me on Snapchat. So I'm like, he's mad weird. Like, I wasn't surprised, though, because he's done this before. So I'm like, whatever. So then I go to his Instagram. I check his Instagram, and I can see his name. I see his, like, Abby, but it says user not found, and it says 0 followers, 0 posts, blah, 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 0 following. I'm like, this nigga is childish. Like, you really, like, you don't even have to block me. You could have just unfollowed me. Like, you blocked me. Like, you're mad weird right now. Like, so I screenshot that and I sent it to him. I text him and I'm like, you're mad weird. Like, you blocked me, but he did not respond to me. So I'm like, bet, you know what? I'm not even finna mess with him no more. Like, I'm done with him, whatever. First of all, you're Your is not even big, baby. So stop playing like you're just out here. Like, the shit was only lasting like 10 minutes and you had to keep stopping. So like, don't do that. Don't be out here like your shit don't stink. Like, baby, please stop, period. Like, really got me heated. So I was like, whatever. I'm not missing nothing anyway. I'm not missing nothing anyway. So then, like, so this is like a few weeks ago, probably like 2-3 weeks ago, or whatever. I peeped that. This is like 2 weeks ago. I peeped that he blocked me, like around that time or whatever. I get on Instagram today. Who followed me back? Who unblocked me to follow me back and like my pictures? Like, weird. You're weird, bro. You're really weird. Like, he blocked. So okay, so he blocked me to unblock me to block me to unblock me. Like, are you Blockbuster? Like, you're mad weird. Like, stop playing with me. So then I was like, so then he unblocked me, followed me again this morning, and liked one of my pictures. And I looked at that and I'm just like, boy, and I blocked. Stop playing with me. Like, you will never get a taste of me again, baby. You messed that up for yourself, for real. Because I wasn't even gonna, like, I was gonna stop. I wasn't even finna be like, okay, let me cut you off, blah, blah, like, stop messing with you. Like, yes, the sneaky link was trash, baby, but it was like, it was no beef. Like, it was, I feel like if you block someone, like, you really got issues with them. I didn't have no issue with you. You just couldn't live up to your expectations, but that's it, period. So I was like, you're mad weird, but your girl won in the end because you don't get no piece of me no more, baby. Period. If you like that story time, like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, Sierra.Celeste. Follow me on Twitter, Sierra/. Baby, you already know the vibes, period. And we're at 200 subs. 200 subs. We're at 200 subs.